So Apex Legends is here to stay, so it seems like. And I figured why not make some in-depth videos on some mechanics that can give you an edge. Now this is obviously catered towards newer players. Now I'm not a pro, but I'd say I'm a pretty good player with a lot of time, effort, and thorough analysis on what works and what I've learned from watching streams of what the best players are doing. Now this will focus on mobility and movement, as we know Apex is super fast paced, so learning how to utilize it to outplay or even just keep up your momentum can be a game changer and also provide a more intense, enjoyable experience. First thing you want to learn is how much faster you move without a weapon in your hands. Now anybody coming from CSGO where you run around with just this knife will easily transition to this, but most aren't used to being unarmed so often. Even when in battle and escaping or making a flank, it's not a bad idea to have your gun away. The time to kill can be quite forgiving to allow you to pull your weapon out before even taking damage. Just be aware of your surroundings. Sliding, as basic as it is very important. You move faster and you become a much harder target. Your hitbox becomes even smaller and you're basically like a pixel sliding around, so good luck trying to hit somebody. Combining the slide down slope terrain can provide some insane speed benefits. I will admit though, you'll need to learn the momentum as I've struggled and I still do. Make sure your character is sprinting at full speed to initiate the slide, or you'll just be crouching up and down, which can get awkward really fast. The slide jump. Now this little trick can help you close the gap on an enemy, or just help you travel around the map much faster. Just slide and then jump right after. If you time it right, it'll boost you forward. And if you time it on the edge of a cliff correctly or something else, it'll boost you forward even more. It's an awesome way to evade or make some sick plays. You can combine this into your strafing and your sliding and your jumping to really be mobile and hard to hit. It's obviously going to take a lot of practice to get it down though, because as you're moving and jumping and doing this slide boost jump, you're also making it very hard for yourself to become precise and hit the target. So just practice, practice, practice. Now, it's not like the traditional Titanfall where you can run on walls or you can double jump and all that, and perhaps that might be coming in a future update. But you can still run up some walls, you can still be evasive, you can still be a little like Mirror's Edge. If you sprint and then you hold down space or whatever your jump button is, right directly at a wall, it'll actually elevate you up. You can go like 10 to 15 feet higher and you'll pull yourself up on top of it. This allows you to get on hard to reach places and flank or even trick your opponent. You can always look around and use the terrain, and you can find creative ways to get to awesome spots. Strafing. Of course this is a fundamental of any shooter game. And you're going to want to strafe back and forth while you're shooting. That's just a basic thing, but are you going to do it while you're looting? Some people do, some people don't. You'll notice a lot of the best players, they're always moving. Always. And that's something I really stress, is never stand in one spot. Don't make the enemy get an easy shot on you. If you want to compete and give your opponent a hard to hit target, you never stand still. And it's universal across any shooter game. Especially when you're looting. You can fall victim to an unsuspecting sniper or enemy flanking. Don't give them an easy shot. Move around. There's of course weapons that affect your mobility. Certain weapons heavily affect your mobility actually, especially when you ADS. Shotguns and machine guns will just naturally run slower when you're sprinting. Of course when your gun's out. But when you ADS with a rifle or a machine gun, it makes your character a sitting duck, which really stresses that you have to hit your shots because of course you're much easier to hit. If you like to stay mobile and up close, a wingman, an R99, or a peacekeeper will allow you to always be on the move, and when playing a character like Bangalore or Wraith, this can be extremely effective because you're able to hit fire and always move around. Just make sure you hit your shots because now you're making it harder for yourself with this increased mobility. So again, you have to practice. It's just a little simple trick. You know, if you're falling from great heights and you're just about to hit the ground, you hit the melee button. If you time it right, you won't get that awkward freeze up and your reticle won't shoot to the sky, allowing you to keep on the run or stay in the battle. That's pretty much all I have for this video. Just some basic mobility and movement tips. You know, a lot of you guys might have already seen this, or if you watch some streamers, you probably see them doing this. I just wanted to condense it all into this video and provide some content for you guys. And you know, get back on the wagon of just creating content. Apex is great, it's here to stay, I'm loving it, and I'll be making more content. So thank you guys for checking this out. I ask that you subscribe, follow, do all that cool stuff. I really appreciate it, and keep an eye out for more content. Peace out.